Good morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Well, guys, it's very bright and sunny outside right now.
It is.
We've escaped to the one corner of shade.
It's supposed to be pretty bright today and pretty warm. I think it's supposed to say, like 87, close to 90 today?
It's pushing 90 today. It's crazy. But this morning is nice.
Yeah, it was pretty foggy, which, I mean, it was pretty cool. But at the same time, I'm in the back of my mind, I'm like, that means it's going to be humid. Yeah,
no, not the humidity. Yesterday was pretty brutal with the humidity on the tail of all those storms, man. We were out there getting it. Got a lot of work done, but we're going to continue that today.
Yeah, we got a big thing coming, 100 chickens.
Yeah, like any day now. I think tomorrow is the earliest.
Yep, tomorrow to Friday. So we got to triple check the email and see when exactly, if they've been shipped or anything else. Yeah. But
if they were to arrive like right now, I mean, we can make it happen.
Oh, we can make it happen.
We can make it happen.
But it's not.
After today, we should be more confidently be like, oh, we're good, Yeah.
Today's the last day to get all that stuff together.
Yeah.
And as much as I would love to get back on this, today with how beautiful it is, and we're supposed to have another round of storms of just nastiness come like Wednesday and Thursday, and it's just supposed to go on. It was supposed to storm all week.
Yeah.
But we got
a couple of good days.
We got lucky with a couple of days,
Yeah, yesterday Brittany helped us out quite a bit. She was a very big help.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate her coming out and helping us out.
That was good. We got a lot of progress done.
Mm-hmm. And now we made it so much, the three of us, we worked so much down over there to prepare for the chickens that like what we have to do today is kind of more so finishings. We will actually, I don't know if we finish up today, should we want to take a trip into town to get that last little sliver?
We might. There's a lot that I want to get done today. Because, so we've got 100 chickens coming. And we're going to need to have a feeding station. We're going to need to have a watering station. We're going to be needing some roosting bars and other stuff like that, right? So it's we got a lot on our plate today. And we got to finish up some stuff, so.
Okay, I might be putting the horse before the cart or whatever.
That's where, tomorrow, ideally, I would like to be able to go if it's supposed to be somewhat raining tomorrow.
Yeah, the big rain is Thursday, I believe, which isn't that our anniversary?
That is our anniversary. So we'll see what happens with all the weather and everything. I have plans. And
you do?
I do. Of course I have plans. It's our anniversary.
Yeah, the last couple of years I planned it though.
Well, we take turns. We take turns. I let you plan some stuff with it, but I've got an idea for this one. Okay. But it all just really depends on the weather, to be quite frank. What exactly is going to happen? Yeah. So I'm sort of playing it by ear, as well as we'll see what happens the day of.
Yeah, I don't know about this year's plans because last year I kind of booked everything and planned that one.
No. We planned it together, but you planned it. That's for sure.
This year, I'm just like, I'm letting Gary do it all.
It should be good. It should be a good anniversary. That's for sure. But we got a lot of stuff going on, and we got a lot of work to do today. We do have have a video coming out on SLR.
Oh yeah, I do. I think 2 o'clock I'm going to have it be available for everybody. I think I have it scheduled, so make sure to check that one out. Gary took the reins on filming that one entirely. I think that particular day that he was vlogging, I was either doing something inside or I think that was the day when I was like doing some editing or something and my body was beat after doing all that concrete. Yeah. And I was like, nope, I'm going to stay inside and do domestic work and clean the house and edit a video and, it was one of those. Do the household stuff. Well,
one of those.
Yeah. Nope. And Gary was like, well, I can't sit in here while you're doing all this other stuff. So I got things I got to go do. And so he went and kind of, you guys get to spend the day with Gary kind of doing stuff around the homestead. Friday. I think that was Friday.
I want to say it was on Friday.
Yeah.
And we got.
Right before the storms were coming and like right as the storms were coming. So.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. But
You did a good job.
Did a couple of things on the weekend in between all the storms and everything else like that.
Yep.
You know, it doesn't showcase everything, but it does showcase Friday, the start of it all.
Yeah, Gary's Friday.
No, it was a good work day.
Yeah. But. And now, you know, we gave you guys a little sneak peek of the barn thing that we're working on yesterday, and then I think either tomorrow or Thursday, I'm going to be able to catch you guys up to where we're sitting today.
Yep.
So that way you guys are aware of like how behind on SLR you are from like real time, because real talks are real time. So.
Yep.
Or as close to as it can be without being live.
Exactly. But yeah, no, we got some good work today, and I'm just waiting for that good. You know, if we have like 3 days back to back, that looks like it's not going to rain. That should be enough for this. For the rafters.
Now, actually, you know, it brings me a good point. There were several questions on why are we having to cut off the eaves, and that they've brought up several different ways that we can go about it without cutting off the eaves, and still tying it in and all that stuff. Yep. So, like, what's your main reason for wanting to tie it or cut it all off?
So, there's the way that I'm going about it is I'm going above the eave. I'm not going below it. I could have went below it, but then that would have brought this girder down more because of the pitch that I need to have for the metal roof and everything. Now, normal metal roof and everything else, you can get it down to a pretty low slope, you know. But out here, I do want it to be able to run off because I have seen quite a bit of ice. Right, quite a bit of snow, quite a bit of everything else. So I definitely want to have some sort of a pitch to it. And with the standing seam metal, it is a 312 pitch. So in order to keep that 312, if I went underneath, it would be super low. It would almost be to a point where I couldn't go over there and look out because I'm 6'4". So that thing would be in like right at like 6'1", 6'2". So I would have had a duck to look out the girder and everything. And I don't want that, right? I want to open it up as much as possible. So we are going above it. Now, I don't technically need to cut off the eave when I go above it, but it just makes it to where it's cleaner of a look.
Well, okay, let me branch off of that, because I think there was another person that had said, like, why don't you put it up and then cut it off after, essentially.
So if I do...
So there was, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could do that. However, the space in between the rafters that are going on it, we're talking about that. Like, that's from the bottom cord to the bottom of the roof. And where I need to cut, it's probably about that much. So it makes it that much more correct. And I would rather cut off the big majority of it now versus then, and make it to where I still leave the ends. If I have to leave the ends where it is and just make it like, you know, cut off in that aspect, then it is what it is. But I don't want to cut off too much and then be like, crap, I can't put it back, you know? Like,
yeah, you can't put it back. That's the thing. I mean, you can Band-Aid it and you can like...
You can Band-Aid it.
But that's not as best.
It is what it is. And I mean... I know I've seen a couple of comments where it's like, oh, it's engineered trusses. You're not supposed to cut them and do all that. The ends right here, you can cut.
Yeah.
They're designed in the way that you can cut off the ends.
Well, these were quite a bit longer, too.
They were quite a bit longer. And I already had to cut it to put the subfascia on.
Yeah.
To where it was square, right? And that's why they're okay to be cut right there. And everything else like that. So.
Yeah. It'll be really exciting when we get to that part, guys. I know we keep saying soon and, you know, we're almost there. Almost there. We are, though. Like, we are.
It's getting
we're
there.
Almost there.
Little by little.
We're going to take advantage of some of these really rainy days that are coming up in the next little bit to go back inside and work with all that stained wood that we have and cut everything down to Gary's template. And we actually need to make, like, the real template. Like, this template that Gary made has the Band-Aid boards on the sides of it.
So you have a long enough
because he didn't have a long enough piece at the time when he was kind of messing around with things.
Which I can always take off the Band-Aid board.
Yeah,
and then just split and then just lay it out.
Just lay it out on top of it. And then we trace it. And then that board that's a solid will be
I can triple check the measurement before I...
And that's probably what we're going to end up doing. And we'll probably do that on these next couple of days because we'll have the chickens by then. The chickens should be here. The 100 chickens should be here by Friday.
No.
That's what they say.
This next rainy bout, I should have all the rafters already cut and ready to go.
Yes. And then after that, so maybe next week.
No.
Like maybe. We might be right there. I mean, we got the materials. Now we're just waiting for a break in the weather.
No.
And today, like right now, blue skies. It was foggy this morning and kind of cooler.
No.
But again, we're on like those tail ends of those storms. So like right afterwards, today, it's going to be almost 90. It's going to be really hot, right?
Yeah.
Which is great. And it would be a good time to do this, but we have to get ready for those chickens.
We got to get ready for those chickens.
And we'd still have to prepare all these boards. Like we couldn't be assembling it right this second. We'd still have to do all that other prep work.
Even if I prepared it all right today and started working on it, it doesn't give me enough days. In the sense of like, if we don't finish it today.
Yeah. We're SOL.
we're yeah, exactly. Because the storms are coming and it's going to hit. And who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And we've had it many, many times to where, you know, it calls for no rain and then all of a sudden it rains all day and you're like, what the heck? Where did this come from?
Thin air.
So, yeah, today should be a good day to focus on the chicken coop area and the goat pen in the future and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, which actually, I guess we can tell you some spoilers. You won't see this on Simple Life Reclaimed video, but you will see this on the video that we recorded yesterday when Brittany was here and we were working over there. We did change around the layout of the pen quite a bit because we were talking at first how the goat door, doggy door was going to point directing towards the Pecker Palace in that area. We were going to have that be their smaller outside run, obviously get some electric fence and stuff and put it out inside the forest area, which we still plan to do.
Yep.
But we decided to change things around a bit. And we actually did get the door frame framed in there. Like we made some pretty good progress yesterday. I can't wait for you guys to see that video.
We made a lot of good progress yesterday.
Yeah, but I'm trying to play catch up with the videos so you guys get what we did last week because it gives me time to edit it and time to do the work and everything. So yeah, yeah. I'm excited though, guys.
Today shouldn't be too crazy. Shouldn't be. You know, I mean, we got a lot on the to-do list, right?
We do have a lot to do on the to-do list. We still got to make the door and like the vent areas and roosting bars and stuff like Gary was saying because that building's going to be for chickens first. And then we're going to have to go back after the chickens are in the freezer and make a few changes to it for the goats. So how we're doing it right now is just for the chickens. We're not going to put all of the, you know, like the doggy door where they don't really have a run or anything yet. So, but those 100 chickens, they're going to be chicks and they can be inside that space without like an outside run. It's fine. Yeah. So it should be pretty good. It's gonna work out pretty nice, I feel like. Yeah. So it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. Taking everything day by day.
Yes.
Little by little.
Yep.
Yeah. Enjoying the process of it all.
Enjoying the spring weather.
Because it's going to get really hot really soon. I was actually just talking to Gary this morning. I said, there's only like 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks left of school. And then the kids are going to be home for the summer. So that's going to change some things around. And then on top of it, the weather is going to start getting really nasty, like really hot. And we're going to have to do the southern siesta. And we're just going to have to make sure to be outside actually like doing our daily job by like 6 a.m. Every single day that we get out work because otherwise we're not going to get enough hours in the day because by noon, 1 o'clock, it is so treacherous to be outside. The air's so hot and thick and it's terrible. And we already did that 2 years in a row. The first year we moved out here, man, we were out here jackhammering and pickaxing and shoveling just the foundation and stuff out here. The second year we were out here for summer, that's when we did all of our yard stuff and we made the chicken run and like the garden and everything. And even just doing that was just so much. It was just so much.
Even yesterday was, man, it got to a point where it was blistering heat.
Yeah.
Like
your body can physically only take so much and, you know, you don't want to get heat stroke or anything. You don't want to like risk your life, you know, to get out there and do some work. And that's exactly what it would be. So I think we learned our lesson from the last 2 years. And I think this year we're like, I told Gary, I said, forget it. If we're not outside working by like 6 a.m, forget it. Cause it's just, we're going to get like 2 hours and then that's that.
We'll definitely be putting in some early hours and some later hours and whatnot.
Because the sun stays out later too.
And it cools off. It does start cooling off right around like
4.
Yeah, 5, 6, right around that ballpark, right?
Well, okay, I say 4, but like 4 is like you can start, okay, we're going to get our tools together.
Yeah. Depending on the day.
Yep.
Depending on the day.
Because it'll stay dark or light outside until like 8:30, 9, you know? So you get a lot more hours. But to hide out and inside during that peak time or be at the lake, you know?
6 to 10 or 6 to 12-ish, right? Depending on the day.
Yep.
And then the last 4 hours of the day, do that. And just split it up.
You have to. You have to. And we did quite a bit of that last summer. We were better about that last summer than we were the first summer we got out here. But even last summer, there were many times where I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't. When we were doing the Pecker Palace, I remember that.
It's going to be nice when, like I said, I'm looking forward to this summer, though, to be quite frank. And the only reason why is because, one, we're going to be working a lot on the house.
That's true.
And we're going to be working in the sense of we're going to have cover.
Yeah, so we'll have cover. Except for when we're doing the metal. That's the only time when it's going to be like, that'll be painful.
But once all the metal is done and the roof is done, that's where it's going to be like,
yeah. It'll be,
bring out the big old fans.
Yeah, that'll be pretty nice.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it too. This year, like, I mean, I know we are having to go skeet skirt and we're doing the chicken thing that we're doing right now in goat pen or whatever, but we're really planning on focusing the majority of our attention on our house this year. Like, we really want to get this thing pushed and going, and we have materials we've already spent all this time and money and everything on. We don't want it to go bad.
No, but we've got to get them up there, you know, and get it rolling. And then we can start sealing up everything as well. Yep. Because we're going to be sealing everything on top of the stain, on top of the treated wood, and on top of all that. We'll be sealing it all. But that should be easy because
everything you say is going to be
Well, no, I mean, like that seal aspect, like...
I love your optimism, sweetheart.
I've learned with the seal, it's actually really nice to use a bug sprayer for the seal.
Oh, yeah?
So, you can sit there. I mean, that's how I sealed
probably keep the carpenter bees away.
Well, yeah, that's what it does is it seals all the wood and all the grain and all of everything, even the treated wood, even, you know, all of it to where it's no longer, you know, open. None of the pores are open, none of anything. So it'll stay looking the way that it is.
Nice. Hopefully.
Until I have to do it in another 10 years.
Yeah.
But
it's all good.
No.
It's all good.
And it should be going good though. We got some work to do today though, and it's gonna be a beautiful day.
It is. It should be a very, very beautiful day today. A good one to get a lot of stuff done. I'm looking over at the barn building that we're building, and there's really not much left to do. You guys know we do got to go into town to get that one last piece to finish her off. So regardless of what we do today, there's still going to be that sliver. But we'll get it to the point where it's like, the last piece of the puzzle, you know. But
it's going to be interesting.
I don't think we're going to do a real talk tomorrow because tomorrow we are going to go live with you guys because tomorrow's Wednesday. So I don't think we're going to do a real talk tomorrow. I meant to do real talk this last weekend, but we just got busy with stuff, and we had the DD5 kids over and spending the night and everything else too. So like we just got busy and then spaced it out. But I think we're going to try to do like one on the weekends and stuff, and we're going to stop doing them on Wednesdays so that way we can just go live with you guys instead. And then, you know, spend more time getting other things done and stuff since we do that. So we won't be around here on Real Talk tomorrow, but that's all right. We'll see you on Simple Life Live.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for today, to be quite frank. Like,
are you?
I am.
I know, me too.
Because it looks so much nicer than what I was imagining.
Does it? I mean, it looks great. It looks like I imagined, so I don't know what you were imagining. Well, it looks great.
The only reason why I was like, you know, I don't know, is because it's whenever you throw hodgepodge pieces of stuff together, sometimes it doesn't go together too well, you know?
Sometimes it doesn't, but I mean, this time it did.
It did. I mean, it's looking great. It looks like it was meant to be.
It does. And it looks good in the yard too, because it's that brown is really very, very similar to like the patio well sheds color. And that particular color like blends in with the natural surroundings really well. Yeah. And the green roof on it, it looks very good there. It all just looks like it's always meant to be there. I don't know. I like it. Yeah. I like it. I can't wait to show you guys more, but you're going to have to wait. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. But we'll get those videos out to you guys soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we are going to have to get this day rolling so we can get on back down there. We got a lot to do.
Yeah, we do. We got a lot of work to do. But day by day, we're taking steps in the right direction, friends. We love y'all. Thank you for spending your morning with us and hanging out as we figure out our day and get things rolling. So we'll be back on Thursday here on Real Talk with SLR, and we'll be back tomorrow on Simple Life Reclaimed Live. So thanks for watching. Until the next one, friends, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.